Options, audio. Because I have the music. I have the music on the game off. Okay, there it is. Hit the Star Rail track. Oh, goodness. Gotta clear my throat a bit. I think that cleared. I will say I don't normally play this game with the background music and stuff on, so I don't know what it sounds like. Let's see. Ignore this. This is a multiplayer game. This is my base world, the one I've been working on for a while. And we'll start a new game for everybody. Now, game mode, you have relaxed. Dying has no consequences. Oxygen, health, and water decrease slowly. Standard, you drop some items when you die. The base level of the game. Every item in your inventory gets destroyed when you die. Oxygen, health, and water decrease a bit faster. Hardcore, your save file is deleted when you die. Creative lets you build without limits. And custom. Custom is interesting because you can choose the relaxed mode. And here you get to choose your landing site for a renewed experience by somewhere that would become a big waterfall. I actually like the ice plains, although I don't plan on building there, because this area does become waterfalls and it's very pretty. Or if you want, more difficulty, random. When you're doing multiplayer, actually anytime you choose this, you can slow how quickly your planet gets terraformed, how quickly your vitals go up and down. So the vitals depletion is as close as you get to like a completely safe free mode. So if you go all the way, can alter your game experience and produce unexpected results. Basically, if you put it down to 0, you can play without losing any water, oxygen, or health. It's like the comfiest of comfy plays. And I don't remember what the default was. Was it 8? Put it on 5. Weeder events. I don't know why this is spelled the way it is. Power consumption is just how much power the items you build take. And terraformation multiplayer factor. So if you play with other people, you can choose to make the terraforming take longer. I would not choose this personally. Because I think I'm about middle game when it comes to terraforming on my main file, and it has taken like 80 hours. It could just be because I'm new to the game. Haven't played it that much. That much. I don't have much experience with what else it could be. I'll say that. But free build, you can build anything in the game without having to acquire resources for yourself. So if you just want to like plan out how you build something, I don't know if anybody has done a map of the game yet for you to plan a layout like you would for Stardew Valley. All the recipes unlocked. Auto crafters. I don't know what auto crafters are. Drones are obvious, but I'm not sure how they work. Ore extractor, space trading. I have not unlocked this. This is the only reason I know it exists. And randomize ores. I haven't tried this one, but this seems like it would be the one that makes everything the most difficult. Because the map for the game is static. Like the world you start with is the same world everybody starts with. It's not yet, but it is an by axis, so it's just chill to the meadows. It's just not yet at the point where and load. I find it a little odd that I have to hit load. I can't just click the file. There is no correcting my trajectory at all. We just crash. So you start with a little crafting station where you can make oxygen out of cobalt to fill your oxygen tanks, because we are, of course, in a suit. Make water, construction microchip, deconstruction microchip torch, which is a flashlight, tier 1 backpack, tier 1 oxygen tank. And I can never remember what is what. 3 iron, 2 cobalt, magnesium. You get some basic resources. I would carry these on you. And in the upper left, of course, you get the first steps, what they encourage you to do. I may have sort of already forgotten what I was supposed to collect. At least 2 cobalt, 2 iron. Was it titanium? I think it was titanium. Running depletes your oxygen stuff faster. Okay, I got the backpack first. Tab to open your inventory. Left click to add it to your thing. That gives 4 items. So each level of inventory after that will give a line of 4 at the bottom. And what is for that? Magnesium, okay. Do I see magnesium from here? Again, I have, you know, again, playing a while, you think I would have the map memorized and stuff, but no. Especially when you range further and further from your home base, it's easier and easier to forget things. Whee! Get the oxygen tank. I do keep trying to right click to equip. Go ahead and get a water bottle, put it away. Now, what I should do next is microchip, 2 magnesium, 2 silicone. Now, it says it's listing the microchip construction at the top because you can't craft, as one would guess, you can't craft the living quarters without the construction chip. And you can't tear it down and rebuild it. And that's 2 magnesium, silicone. You can't tear it down without the deconstruction chip. There we go. And that is 2 iron, 1 titanium to build is it magnesium or silicone? This planet must be a book because it is red all over. It's a tale as old as time. Another titanium. There we go. Now, I would already be out of oxygen, basically, if I was playing on the standard layout. Jumpy, jumpy, jump. But I don't really like the stress, even for survival games, where it's that worrisome that I'm going to run out of things. So, relatively low. Talk about a game that takes your breath away. Okay. Q to bring up the construction. 2 iron, titanium. But this is just the blank pod. You can't get into it unless you have the door. I need another piece of silicone. Now, I can literally just build right here, and this would be alright. I think I'm out of jokes for the moment. That's okay. I'm sure you will find something to inspire you later. There is ice on this planet, and if I built my base right down here, like I did when I first started out, I will later have to move everything up because it will get flooded. And while we can be underwater with our spacesuit, things lose power when they're underwater. Okay. Couple. Alright, I'll go on up. Doo-doo-doo. Actually, I don't think it came up this high. I could maybe build here. I'll take the blueprint chip. Now going up. I just have a preference. Now you cannot build on these rocks here. You can only build on like the ground portions of stuff, which I think is slightly unfortunate. But they do that because, you know, the meteors can come down and the meteors can damage the rock formations. So we build. Why isn't that cute? Don't quite like the angle in which it's trying to build it. Okay. Now we go in. Miraculously. Wow, we have oxygen. Build the builder. This one's good because it lets us build the exoskeleton, which will allow us to hold more of these things. There is a reason to build over here. Actually, I will probably build here. I will also probably build one right over there. Warning, low power. Yes, I know it's low power. There are... I build my base over there. Then I put like a mining platform there. I probably should just stuck with that. Okay, I will go deconstruct you. Now, it will not let you deconstruct the pod if you have stuff in the pod. Except for yourself. Because then you can just build the door. Okay, that's enough of stuff. Yum! But when I'm slightly further in the game and I have more inventory space, I like to carry around enough material to build an emergency cabin and door, and then plop it down when I'm about to run out of oxygen so I don't have to carry as much oxygen on me. Can I put you there? Where can I put you? There. Thank you for the sippies, Overlord. I do not degrade on the food and the health so much that I can't pause as long as I'm in a house to get my sippies. But now the quest wants me to do a drill, a wind turbine. And the wind turbine is fine. It will give me my first bit of power. Jump up on the house. Look. Normally I would build, if I had a bigger house, I thought there was no wind in space. But this isn't just space, this is a planet. And it's not Mars. Probably. Iron. It is probably not Mars. Can't swear to it though. Cute. I'm not smart enough to understand that stuff. It's the void of space, you know? But planets, well, some planets anyway, have atmosphere. And atmosphere can have weather patterns, and weather patterns can have wind. Now there's a lot of areas like this. Like you see that blue sparkling thing there? That's osmium. One of the mid-game, I think, resources. You need it for stuffs. But it tells you what the melting point of it is. I gotta thank you for explaining. I don't know if I explained it well or if you were teasing. As I've told Fruit once before, sometimes I take things very literally and not everyone expects me to. But do I have enough? Okay, this is a thing that may amuse people. I can just build out. If I have more iron, I can build to the side. But I am going to expand this so I have room for stuff. Look, I regen my oxygen really fast, and I'm just going to run back down. Where's the container? It does get dark. It can get easy to get lost. There is a map. However, to get the map, yeah, I'm just going to get the iron. To get the map, you have to launch satellites, which can be kind of difficult. Okay, iron, titanium, sort. I'll drop one titanium. No, I don't want the magnesium. I want the silicone. So it is kind of good to memorize as much of the map as you can, which I know can be hard. Explain it well, don't worry. I can only hope. I need that exoskeleton. Oh yeah, I should focus on the exoskeleton rather than the Q. Remove the oxygen tank, put on the exoskeleton. Extra lines of stuff. Get the... I need the magnesium. Okay. Do I have enough to build out one more level? I do. I will build it. You can see it there. Eventually, there will be a room that is a 4x4 rather than these 1x1s. And I'll be able to put them on top of each other. So like I can build up or I can build out on the side. As long as there's nothing obstructing. And I do that for storage rooms. Like in the other game I have. Like I can show it for comparison if scroll down. And can I do the blueprint screen? I cannot. Alright. That's okay. I will come back. Okay, what do I need for the flashlight? Because I cannot go into the ruins without the flashlight. Silicone and magnesium. Silicone. Always more iron. And I see the magnesium over there. So this planet is unnamed, at least as far as I've played through. Later bits of the game may name it, I don't know. Best sent me a video on it that was titled heavily spoilered. Watch at your own risk. I mean, that's what they said when they sent the link, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. Should we give it a name for now? Well, I named it the Meowdos. Take it all. Deconstruct that so I don't get confused with it. Oh, I forgot to read the note at the front for everybody. You'd be fine. Eventually, you can build a screen that will let you read any letters you've come across. It looks so silly like that at that angle. Okay, flashlight. Need iron for the blueprints. Boo. Okay, it's fine. That is enough to go in here. F to bring up the flashlight if you have it equipped. Preemptively get it running because it is dark. So you can see, you know, where things crashed. I will say I have never seen a corpse in the game. So that's good. Fabric. I was going to call it cloth. I keep calling it cloth to myself. Super alloy is like 6 different things you can harvest made into one. You need it for some more recipes. Stuff like this is deconstructible, so nobody is here. I have not encountered in any of my gameplay a living person. I have encountered places where people lived and they left messages behind, but I haven't found a person. I don't know how much to say because I don't know if anyone would play it and get consider things spoilers. Okay, that should be enough for this. In lieu of a table, you can just put these screens here. Agility boots. Agility boots are good. They increase your movement speed. Mining speed is also good. It's how quickly the mining drills you put down mine. Can I craft I cannot. 2 aluminum and 2 fabric. Now, it's gonna be a long while before I can make fabric. I don't actually think I can in the main playthrough yet. And it's gonna be a while before I can access aluminum. So all the aluminum I need, all the fabric, has to come from the ruins. Well, shipwrecks, not ruins. I guess you could kind of consider them ruins. Mining speed, magnesium and silicone. Why not? I have a free spot. Okay, I need a tier 1 drill, tier 1 heater, Q, silicone. I'll just put the tier 1 heater right there. I'm out of power because that takes more power than the one turbine can create. T1 drill, Q, titanium. And I like putting them in out of the way places like over here. I have thought about putting down that reminds me there's something over there I have thought about seeing if I could put down platforms to get my house built over here. Because I kind of think I could. And that would keep me out of the way of some other things. I'll think about it later. But tier 1 mining drill. Toss it in the corner. That leaves me plenty of space. We want the space because we come over here. Boing. Warning, low power. I think you mean no power game. Yeah, that seems like a long way to go around, but it is for good cause. Yum. I can't access any of the wrecks from this part. But these golden crates are special. They usually come with, some of them come with a gold seed, which is good. Golden effigy, iridium rod, iridium or aluminum, super alloy. I will have to come back. Cute. Unless I can drop something. I could drop the iron. Because it breaks down into aluminum and super alloy. Which I automatically picked up the super alloy. So yeah, I will come back for the aluminum. And I could yeet myself off. I don't want to. I don't want to take the hit point damage. I don't know what was with that angles. It's kind of acting like I have a backpack on, but I don't. Oops, I don't have iron either. Oopsies, oopsies, oopsies. It's okay. Pfft, you can name your chests for organization. I frequently hit the wrong button. Put away the super alloy. Put away the aluminum. This is just decoration. I don't know how many there are, but I have found 2 different types. And I go back up for the iron and the aluminum. Aluminium. Up, up, up. I did not expect to be able to jump up at that angle. Oops. Yoink. As I said, other people have landed here. I think any success we have is built on the backs of our predecessors who landed here. It doesn't come right out and say that. Also, sometimes the wind turbines can be placed funny. Like you see the gap here, but sometimes I can place them like side by side. Or nearly. I wonder how fast would someone lose their mind being alone like this? Quickly, I'd say. It's considered inhumane treatment in some countries for a reason. Iron, cobalt, silicone. Okay, iron, ice, magnesium. I need iron. Actually, fastest way to get iron. Actually. Q. Not Q. I will just drop these. Keep the eggplants. They are food. Food is good. I'm just having a little pile there. Food does not restore you food to 100%. The food has values. Ideas we get a volleyball. Add a handprint of a face and name it Wilson. I would name it, put a face on it, name it Wilson. Okay. You could. Alright, I guess I grabbed that iron there. I don't know if you can hear that. That is a meteor landing. Meteorite. It is a random event. You can, in the custom, you can choose to have it happen faster. I will take the food, the water, I will take out the things. I will leave the box, actually. These are deconstructible, but you need a T2 deconstruction chip to do it, and it's going to be a while before I make my way to that. Like, it's an actual thing I can, a chip I can find somewhere? Fabric. Take the aluminum and the fabric. Technically, I don't need to get all of this, but I am going to get... One of the things I like to do is just move it back to the front. The front box. Food, 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 water. Sort. Fabric, fabric, iridium. Half-formed thoughts. Okay. The food, if you look at the space food packets here, they heal you for 40. Sephiroth stops throwing meteors. It's very rude. We get a volleyball. How do we know it's not Bahamut nuking a planet? He keeps saying he's going to mega flare certain things out of existence. Okay, I know there should be another blueprint chip this way. And... like, the game does give you almost immediately, like, the first couple of things you need for quests. Like, you definitely need the iridium rod and stuff. Okay, here's an email. Cargo ship Sorella 4, machinery log number 436. This morning, on our 17th day of space travel to Stigmar, the ship inexplicably exited hyperspace velocity. The navigation tools went crazy and the ship lost power, as if it had been drained by some exterior thing. We are going to try to make an emergency landing on this unreported planet. I'm not sure what we'll find. Oh shit, I'm almost out of oxygen. I'm not sure what we'll find. There seems to be a huge storm on the surface of this planet. I hope we make it. Year 3021. I have forgiven him because dragon. Yes, dragons are cool. And the little boxes here, the open canisters, are always blueprints. I'm thinking eventually I will be able to create a fusion something or another to power the ship back up, but I don't know. I have yet to find anything. I'll take the aluminum and the food. You can drink water directly from your inventory when you have it opened up. I don't know why. Iron goes, blueprint. Yeah. Sometimes I'll just move things down to smaller boxes, coordinate it, but I think I'll just go back with this. Memorize the blueprints. If you play multiplayer and you find a blueprint, when you unlock it, it unlocks for everybody. Which is good. We like this. Vegetation cube. Ice and magnesium. Okay. I need ice. Drop the iron, drop the silicone. Take the cobalt, go get some ice. Yum. The vegetation tube, despite the name and having vegetable, despite having vegetable packets that we can now grow, the vegetation tube is just for oxygen making. So, Lerma gold seed. And we go put the 600% in the oxygen tube, because this produces much more oxygen than the seed does. Okay, pick up the 2 fabric. Nope. Do I have any? Am I carrying iron? I think I'm carrying iron. I am not carrying iron. Okay. Hello, Blahaj Mama. Thank you for the well wishes. I hope your day is going well. Yay! Spelled it correctly. We're currently playing Planet Crafters. Q. Alright. I forgot I was going to decode the compass. I was curious what the game was. Yep. Tier 2 mining speed. I'm going to come back here. Iridium, super alloy. Eggplant seeds. Tier 2 backpack. Ooh, that was fast. Iron. Always the iron. We do indeed need a lot of iron. It can get a little silly sometimes, but iron builds all of your storage containers. I would like it if it gave like a numerical reading on how much health you have, because these heal 40. There is food you can grow that heals like 25, 40, 60. But you just have to kind of learn to estimate it based on how far it is. Water, however, will refill thirst 100%. And I'll put aluminum in here. Super alloy. Oh, I do not have room for all 3 of these. Okay. I'm trying to keep it pseudo-organized for myself later. I can put in 2 foods. I am out of extra oxygen though, so take the cobalt and craft some. See, silicon, cobalt, titanium, magnesium. I should be okay to go back in and try to grab the other things for now. If I was playing standard, I would probably go for the tier 2 oxygen first. I could explore that way, but I want to finish this way first. I'm deconstructing the container every time because it gives one iron back every time I do. And I need the storage. Oh yeah, the planet can get much prettier than this. I'm at a good spot in my normal game for prettiness. Silicone, magnesium, magnesium, silicone. Backpack, yes. And when you craft the new upgraded version of an item, it automatically equips it into the spot where your old piece went. You can only have one backpack and one oxygen tube at a tank. Do not try crafting them together. If you do make the mistake, later in the game there is a recycling unit you can craft. It just takes a little while to get there. Silicone, one cobalt. Silicone. Okay. Food. It has some accessibility options that I've not tried. Sometimes it gets a little finicky on placement. Like that one, it let me put it closer, and I don't know why that one, but not this one. Oh yeah, I do. It was turned slightly to the side. Let's pick it back up and put it down. And we can't name them this way, not really, but we can do this. Gotta put the seeds together. Pseudo organized. Cute. It can get awfully dark even in your own pod here, so you can eventually put up lights. I have yet to do so. I find it kind of a waste of power. But eventually, it's going to take long enough. And thank you for the lurk, Overlord. I hope you have a pleasant afternoon, evening. Eventually, you're going to be far enough along that you're going to have time to decorate. And maybe a desire to decorate. Dikita. Alumina. Iron. Okay, 1 to 2. No, 2. 2 more runs back into here. Look how dark it is. And it can get darker than this. There's certain areas of the game that you can run to where it gets significantly darker than this. Magnesium, titanium. Not enough. Okay. Unfortunately, it doesn't let you stack these chests on top of each other. It would be so much more inventory if it did. Seeds. Take out the cloth, put the super ore. Take out the aluminum, in with the iridium. Put in the uranium. Sort. I don't think I'm going to come across any more uranium for a while. Aluminum is good, cloth is good. Ooh. Okay. Super alloy needs its own thing. Super alloy can have its own thing. And look, now you can see the golden plant all grown up. Which I find is really pretty. One of the things you can eventually craft is a flower pot, and you can just grow the flowers. It does produce a little bit of oxygen, but not all that much. It's kind of useless and just decorative, but it's pretty. I need cobalt, titanium. Plenty of cobalt right here. Oh wait, why didn't it show it deconstructing? There it goes. That was an odd little visual glitch. But you know, game still pretty early access. Magnesium? What was it? I've already forgotten what I was looking for. I think it was magnesium. And ice, maybe? No. Was it? Worst comes to worst, I will find a pile to dump it in outside the ship. Yeah. Like, I can't really tell if... I haven't been able to tell if running takes more oxygen. Well, I know baseline it takes more oxygen than walking, but I don't know if the rate is equivalent or if it takes more oxygen in the amount of time than walking would. I don't know if I'm phrasing that well. Okay, go back, double check the recipe. Choo-choo. Solar panel, that's useful. I could also put another door up here and start building like a ramp up. I'm not going to. Okay, tier 2 oxygen tank. It was cobalt and magnesium, okay. Do I already have the agility boots? I do not. Okay, what do I need for the agility boots? 2 aluminum, 2 fabric. 2 aluminum, 2 fabric. And if you play multiplayer, you can choose to craft these things for somebody else if you're the one who gets the materials first. I think I have enough water for now. Let's go ahead and eat the food. Aluminum. I'll put the ice here. Just put extra stuff there. I'm gonna go grab some more cobalt though. Yeah, I want to make another thing of oxygen. Because as you've seen, I get distracted. I forget to run back or take my breath. But the two chests I've come across are not the only chests. There are... I kind of know the location of another golden chest, or rather I remembered the location of the other chest. Kind of, sort of. I can also go back and grab what's in the escape pod. It's interesting. You can see the big, huge planet in the background. And then... Is that all I can see right now? Okay, that's all I can see for the moment. Wee, bouncy, bouncy. So I don't think gravity is quite like Earth gravity right now. More food, more water, some free titanium. I'm actually going to just leave that there for now. And if you look at the message, welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the terraformation and process of this world. You'll need to generate O2, heat, and pressure. First, reach 175.000 Ti, I have no idea what that measurement is, and create a blue atmosphere. Sentinel Core. Year? 3058. So 20 plus years since that ship came down. There's also another treasure chest behind one of those rocks. I'm not sure which one though. There we go. Yeah, I knew I remembered another one around here. Squash. We will need squash later. And some of these containers are bigger than others. Which one of these am I going to need more? Okay, I'll take the silicone. I need to start building the panels that it wants me to build. Like the terraformation screen, the progress screen. Although the progress screen is locked behind one of the other tech trees. You're not going to be able to get it immediately. We zoom, zoom, zoom. And you know, it just occurred to me I could have had a text screen prompt up above the thing, and I could have adjusted that every time I swapped games to say what I was playing. Oops. Okay, come over here. It is sort of supposed to orient. Okay, so oxygen, heat, pressure. You can't click on it. It does nothing but display these three things. I already have the blueprints, energy, silicon, magnesium. Do I have these things? Yes. And I will just go ahead and put it right behind. And it took just enough energy that it overpowered the wind turbines. And so go get another piece of silicone. That's iron, isn't it? No? No, that's silicone. And I'm going to go ahead and move from the wind turbines. Although they're not bad, since they only take one iron, right? And I'm going to go ahead and put the solar panels up over here. Positioning doesn't really matter. It just depends on whether or not you want to build up onto your base. I will be going to the side on my base. Living compartment window. That's nice. Now, what I do use wind turbines for is when I go exploring, I can kind of get lost, right? Especially since you don't get a map until you do the satellite positioning, and the compass isn't the most useful. So what I'll do is I'll build a platform like this. I'll build a platform, and then I will put a wind turbine on top of it to mark the direction I'm going. That way I don't get too terribly lost. I won't say so I don't get lost at all, because inevitably I do get lost regardless. But less lost is better than, you know, better than... I think I'll keep the cobalt. Although I will show one cobalt, one iron, and you can do a window. Like, at the moment, that's not all that pretty. So it's kind of a bit of a waste of resources. But you can, easy peasy, undo it. Put away the magnesium and go back to taking up everything I can get my cringy little hands on. Oops, I already been that way. You can't mark your way in the wrecks like this. I keep calling them ruins. I think it's because I was playing Lightyear Frontier and just used to things being ruins. Now, this looks like I should be able to walk right through, but I have to jump over, which is a little annoying. I have legitimately gotten my ass stuck on that. And I had to, logging out of the game did not fix it. I had to Google how to get myself unstuck. In which they were like, just keep pressing F4, press it rapidly, you will eventually ascend above whatever you got stuck on. I'm like, really? That's all you can do? Bit of unfortunate that. See, more cloth, more seeds. Like, if I hadn't gotten the golden seed, this would have been the first oxygen upgrade. Aluminum. Yeah. Nope, another set of meteors coming down on us. Yeah, I'm almost done with the ship. Done at least until I hit the tier 2. And look, the first time I experienced this, I thought they were going to destroy my base. or hurt me. I did not expect one to just smack right down in front of me. But until I found aluminum in the ship, this was the first... They sometimes drop aluminum, and that was the first bit of aluminum I encountered. I feel so awkward to say that. Iron, 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 iron. Wait, okay. Looking at the blueprint allows you to see where your terraformation level, oxygen, heat, pressure is. From here, you can look at how you know, when you get your different things. So I need heat to be at 2.00 NK. I don't know. I do not know what that, I do not know what that is. Something kelvins, I think? Warning, hydration level low. I'm done with my energy drink. Sad times. But yeah, I need this to progress the base quest. Beacons will make a blue little area on your map that you can know to run toward. But they're pointless until you actually get the map unlocked. Tier 2 drills. I could make more drills, but I think I should focus on aluminum. I think I should focus on getting more solar panels up. So once I have the solar panels, sort. There we go. Access here. Once I have the solar panels up, I'll be able to Q. I really, really, really want the next tier of storage containers. I don't care that I will have to reorganize everything. It's worth it. Okay. Seeds. Take all the seeds. Put the food back. I'd like the survival elements to be here. I'll put seeds in this last one. Take back the water. The best growable edible food I have found so far is beans. Food. What? Food. Sort. What was that text? Oh, yeah. Call your pharmacy to renew your prescription. I could do that. Or I could just message the doctor to renew the prescription. That is faster. Q. Iron, cobalt, silicon. Drink iron. I do kind of like when the meteors come down and just break up existing material. Because then I can just run by and collect it. Give. Magnesium. Iron, magnesium. Silicon, please. Q. How many do I need? Okay, at least one more silicone. Because I'm going to build... I might just fill the whole roof with solar panels. At least until I get the tier 2 and I have to tear them down. Game, hello? Silicone. Also, surprising lack of ice. Oh, but yes, hydration level critical. Thankfully, you don't. The level that I'm playing the game on, you don't have to worry about the hydration. If you die, you will just go back to your base. And I don't know if it's your closest base or whichever base you were in last. Oh, finally, ice. I know, inventory full. Never mind. I have to keep an eye out for ice for a while. Eventually you won't need it. I'll go ahead and drink. Pick up another one. Take. Alright. And it will not let you finish the water if your gauge is full. Excuse me. Okay. Feels like a little hard to line them up. And there is some silly bits of overlap that you can do. And I don't mind. They can be silly all they want as long as I get my energy. Q. Q. One more. One more. Here we go. I might even be able to put one last one there. Except I'm out of cobalt. But maybe. And I am going to have plenty of power for a while. Q. Iridium and silicone. Iridium. I'll probably leave that right where it is. Oh, I didn't grab iron. Ew. I was able to line this up earlier. Like line the little two bits up. So they look like they're fused into one thing, which I think looks kind of cool. And ice, iron. Iron, ice, magnesium. Iron, magnesium, silicone. Iron. Silicone. Take the seed. Deconstruct it. Take the ice. Put down the tier 2. The tier 3 goes outside. It is too big to fit in the ship. Or your container. I suppose if I build up enough, I might be able to find one big enough. Tier 3 backpack. 2 aluminum, titanium, silicone. Titanium. Silicone. The advantage of having it the other way around is I can at least see the labels. This does overall give me more room. And, well, I should definitely be able to go back into the ship and get everything else. Okay, in we go. But I'm gonna make clearing this out the last thing we do in the game. I think tier 2 heater. And maybe I need one more trip. So, nope, that is everything that I can get for the moment. I will eventually, I would eventually have to come back to pick up these things with the tier 2 deconstructor chips. But you have, I don't know if you get those organically or if you have to find a blueprint for them. It took me a while to find. Yep, that's the basics of Planet Crafter.